Hello ladies and gentlemen, Matt Thompson here from the NSCA with the latest installment of The Bridge. We're here at Landow Performance in Denver, Colorado with the man himself, Loren Landow. Thanks for having us here first of all. Second of all, today we're talking about coaching instructions and cues for sprint performance. So real quick, just run me through your progressions for teaching sprint mechanics.
Regardless if I'm teaching acceleration or top-end speed, I have two philosophies really that set the foundation. One is posture, the second is position. Posture of the head, shoulder, hip, knee, and ankle of the body itself in its lean positions, and then the position of the limbs once we start executing the action we're looking for.
Perfect. As far as cueing goes specifically, what's your philosophy on cueing?
I believe in internal and external cueing. I will find that with a lot of my younger athletes, external or extrinsic cues seem to work a little bit better. I will find with my athletes that have a good body of training, they tend to enjoy the internal or intrinsic cues as well. But I look at whatever's going to make the athlete better and what tends to resonate with them.
Perfect. All right, well, if you wouldn't mind, let's go ahead and walk through a few acceleration mechanic drills that you run and just the progressions that you use for them.
Going into acceleration progressions, two of my philosophies are posture and position. I want to make sure that the athlete is set up in good posture position with a lean into the wall from ear, shoulder, hip, knee, and ankle with the weight driving through the balls of the feet. From this position, the athlete will now begin to march the position of the limbs into a punch drive action, punching the knee forward with bringing the foot into a dorsiflex position every time he punches the knee up. Now you notice he's not pulling his heel towards his rear end, he's pulling the heel out in front of him. This allows us to create a better shank angle into the ground when we attack back into acceleration. Each time the athlete drives the leg behind him, I want him to consciously think about driving the ball of the foot into the ground, all the while maintaining good brace position in the core. And hold. The next progression in acceleration is the partner-resisted A march. Just like the rules on the wall drill, we start with posture first and then position of the limbs second. The athlete will lean with a straight line from ear, shoulder, hip, knee, and ankle. Now the athlete will begin a contralateral marching pattern, punching the knee forward, driving the leg back. Notice the dorsiflexion and the shank position. A common fault in the partner-resisted A march is where the athlete tends to get their lean from. Most athletes will initiate the drill based on trunk flexion. We want to make sure that the athlete understands that we want to get a tall lean, almost as if we're looking over a fence. Another common fault in the partner-resisted A march is where the heel travels in their leg cycle. The athlete will begin with a good lean, but as they begin their marching position, they'll pull the heel up toward the rear end. This takes away our drive angle. I'll tell the athlete to punch the knee forward as though they're trying to break a pane of glass and then drive back behind them. Our next progression in acceleration is the real deal. Now we're going to take it to a resisted run of acceleration. We started with the wall drill, we went into the partner-resisted march. Those drills taught us concepts of the angles that we want to create when we get to the real deal action. The athlete's going to start into a two-point stance, opposite arm forward. I want the athlete to think about pushing out. As he pushes out, I want him to think about the rear leg is punching forward as though he's breaking a pane of glass and then driving back down aggressively into the ground behind him.
Well, perfect, Coach. Thanks for walking us through those progressions. Really appreciate your time. Folks, for more information on coaching cues for sprint performance, check out the article on nsca.com.